Hi, I'm John McGrath, cinematographer and editor of Static. Most of the shots that we used through Static were wide shots. This was to help show the character's sense of isolation and loneliness that he feels, and also to show how much he enjoys his peace and quiet. We also have a few close-up shots of the character. This helps show his emotion and how he feels towards his neighbours playing the loud music. We attempted to use a few shots to show what the character enjoys most, such as reading books and sitting there quietly having a cup of tea, and also just enjoying the quiet. The shots that we used when they're zooming in was to help emphasise the character's loneliness. It also helped the audience feel sympathy for the character, especially when the music starts playing. They know what he's going through and what he's feeling. This shot was very new to what we previously tried, since we hadn't really done the background fades, but it worked well with the film, and also helped to show that the character was really enjoying this book. These little cuts that we've done were to help pass the story along, pass time by, and also to keep the story flowing smoothly. In editing, we used a lot of fades like this, which helped also join some shots together. When we first started doing the film, we only had a few shots to think about, but as we started filming, we realised that the more shots we had, the closer the shots were, helped to emphasise the character's emotion I was feeling, and also helped to give sympathy from the audience. We used a series of combination shots, which helped the story flow more smoothly, and also kept the audience interested in what's going to happen next. We also found that some shots were difficult to obtain due to the small work area that we had. This little sequence here where the character is tuning the radio was difficult to do in editing. This was because we had to sync up the sounds to match the character's hand movements. And since we had so much sounds in this certain scene, such as the music from the neighbours, and also the tuning and the sound that's coming out of the radio, it was difficult to do without getting confused as to which sound was which. We also had to make it clear that when the character moves the volume dial on the radio, it wasn't just changing the sounds from the radio, it was also changing the sounds around him, the sounds of the world. This was why the character seemed so happy when he realised that he could turn the music down from his neighbour's radio. He could finally get the peace and quiet that he always wanted. This shot was first hard to obtain, since the actor didn't know how to follow a car passing by, since I think he thought that the character could not hear any sound at all, which he couldn't in the film, but to get the actor to actually do it was difficult. This little montage wasn't planned in the first original storyboard, but we found when editing that doing this helped pass the time by, and also helped cut the time down of our original film time, which was going to be about 15 minutes, but we managed to cut it down to about 10, just by doing this small montage. The sound of the oven door was difficult to obtain, since we didn't think we'd need it at first, but when it came to the final edit, we figured that we'd have to recreate the sound, and also most of the sounds such as the characters' footsteps. These slow shots were done to give the film a more relaxed feel, but we'll find later that this was a mistake. And also, these little small fades would help emphasise how the character's feeling, that he feels tired and he's actually enjoying the peace and quiet. These shots were difficult to obtain, since we couldn't really burn something due to the real smoke alarms going off, but in the film we had to burn to get the smoke, and these fire effects were done using Photoshop and then placing into the film at certain points. Hope you enjoyed the film. I'm John McGrath. Goodbye.